guys, welcome back to another What's Sold video. My name is Syra.
And I'm Josh.
And today we're going to go over what's sold for the last couple of weeks. And with that, let's get started.
Let's go.
All right, guys. So moving over here to eBay, we have here a candlelight woman's layered sheer dress. So this dress, the brand is not actually like a good sell-through brand, but I got it because of the style. So right now we've been picking up a lot of items based on style. Just because if we don't find anything like good, we just kind of try to go style based because we find that we're actually selling a lot of that as well. And so this one I sold it for $29.95, and this one sold immediately, pretty much in like the next 2 or 3 days after we listed it.
And we got that at the bins, right?
Yeah, and it sold for full price.
We paid probably
Mhm.
less than $2 for it because it's a very light garment.
Yeah, and so this is kind of like the tag on it, but yeah, this one I just got it based on style pretty much, and it is a beautiful dress. And then next we have a Pioneer VSX receiver.
It's just the main unit for like a stereo system. Picked that up as well at the bins. And for electronics, we usually pay just they do like flat prices for individual pieces. And I think we just paid a couple bucks for this one, like $2 or $3.
Yeah, we sold it for $69.95.
But it took a long time to sell.
Yeah, we finally sold this, but it's good. And then the next one here is a Peter Millar men's merino wool silk blend pullover sweater.
Paid up for this one.
We paid like $15 for it, but it did sell immediately, pretty much in the next couple of days after we listed it, and it did sell for full price, $49.95. Anything that is like merino wool silk blend is actually performed really good for us.
Or cashmere blends.
Yeah, anything that's like high luxury fabrics. Yeah. All right, next is this Athleta Cozy Karma sweatshirt dress. This one we had it for a while as well. I think we pretty much got it like after the winter of last year, huh? Pretty much. I think it was like a yard sale where we got it.
It was a yard sale.
And so I think we paid like $2, and we did end up selling it for $39.95. And then let me see here. Athleta, we actually the items that we've had Athleta, we've sold them, huh? Like a couple items. We don't pick it up that much,
we
but
don't see it that much.
Yeah, but whenever we do pick it up it's usually at the bins.
I think they've all sold.
Yeah, and it's pretty much sold. We sold like a couple like sports bras and leggings, I believe.
Yeah, leggings.
And this next one is a pretty cool one. Yeah.
Great buy.
This one we actually got at a yard sale, and this lady, I don't know, I think Josh, you missed it the first time, huh? When we were
I
looking.
walked by it, but I didn't really look at it because usually people sell them for, they upcharge for these.
Yeah.
But this lady had a little sign next to the TV, so that said $3, and I'm like, "Is this for the TV? $3?" And she's like, "Yeah, you want it?" I'm like, "Does it work?" And then she let me test it out in her garage. It worked. She put a DVD in and everything.
Yeah.
And it worked just fine. And I couldn't take it quick enough because, it's a heavy item to ship, but these sell quick to retro gamers pretty much. I'm assuming retro gamers pretty much because they use these TVs to play their N64s and older systems like that, on the correct resolution and everything because on the bigger screens it's a little different. You have to have adapters and stuff to make it work. But this works right out the box, and great for a man cave, nostalgia.
Yeah, just remember also the importance of like the words, the keywords that you're putting, because we did put retro gaming on this one.
Yep, that's why.
And so we noticed that you can actually sell a lot of items that usually don't have a good sell-through rate, but because you put the correct keywords, that would actually
right buyer
take it to the right buyer. So this one we ended up selling for $119.95. So this was a great buy.
Plus shipping,
yeah. And this one is Ralph Lauren Polo Men slip-on shoes. This ones we actually did have them for a while as well.
Over a year.
Yeah, so we actually right now we've been delisting and relisting old items, and we actually found like a lot of our old items. The listings were really bad.
Yeah, so we improved
Um,
them
yeah, so
and
we've been
relisted
improving
them,
them.
and now stuff is selling.
Yeah, so they're actually starting to sell.
We got those at the bins. Just paid a couple bucks for them.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
oh,
And then this next one is a Lexus
the all-weather
all-weather
floor mats.
floor
We
mats.
got these at the
Hmm.
thrift store. Um, I believe we paid $24.99 for them. We paid up for them, but because I'm pretty sure for this vehicle, this was a close to 100% sell through rate, and the price was just too good to pass up for that. For it to be a quick seller,
Hmm.
so it's worth the pay up.
Yeah, so we ended up selling it for 99.95, which was our full asking price. And that was a great flip because even though we paid 25, we knew we were going to sell them pretty fast, so that wasn't bad at
Yeah,
all.
we'll get the money back
Hmm.
and more quickly.
Yes. This next one is a Coos Spider UV aqua filter. So this one, we got it. We used to go back then. We don't go that much anymore to like the hot bins, which is kind of like it's like returns from Amazon. And so depending on the day that you go, they have different prices. This one we did go on their more expensive day, which is $10.
Their second most
No,
expensive day. Yeah,
second.
yeah, they do $12, 10, and we paid 10 for this one.
Yeah, we paid 10 for this one. This wasn't a great buy because
Mhm.
back then we didn't used to check the sell-through rate that much. We would check it,
We would
but
just see solds.
yeah, but
If it
also
sold, is pretty much good enough for us, which was a
yeah.
mistake.
But also we weren't like that crazy with the sell-through rate. Like if it had like a what was it like 30% or something, we were picking it up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we weren't that strict with it. Like now we
Yeah,
want
we want to be
50% or
over
up,
50%. Yeah.
but yeah, so this one did took a while to sell as well, and it sold for 34.95, and yeah, we did pay 10 for it.
Still made a profit.
Yeah.
Just shouldn't have paid 10 for it.
And then this next one is vintage Hawaiian Polynesian Russian nesting dolls. With nesting dolls, we've had a lot of luck. We sell them right away every time we pick them up. This
Especially when they're vintage. And I think these were
mhm.
made in I think these were made in Russia or something. I don't remember if maybe you can see in the pictures, but
Oh, let me see if it says. I think this one
or
said in China,
it
no,
might have been
or what?
when I
I
Google
don't
lensed it. It might have
know.
said it when I Google lensed it
Yeah, it
actually.
doesn't say. I don't know, but anyway, so we got it for $1 and we sold it for 29.95, and it pretty much sold like within the same week probably that we listed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This next one is a Banana Republic Woman's 100% Merino wool. So this one we got it at the Goodwill bins.
Mm-hmm.
So we probably paid like,
$1.70.
mm-hmm. And then we sold it for 24.95. This one probably took like a month to sell,
Mm-hmm.
so it sold pretty quickly. But yeah, this 100% Merino wool and 100% silk, even for Banana Republic brand, it sells really quickly for us. Especially the silk ones.
And it was a small, and it still sold
Yeah,
quickly.
and usually all the 100% silk that we've gotten so far, even though they're Banana Republic or just any brand, even if they're size small, they still sell really fast for us. They don't sell for as much as maybe a large would sell or X large, but they still sell for at least like 25 to 30 bucks. This next one is a Contour ABS belt electronic muscle stimulator. This one we got it at a thrift store. We ended up paying like $3 for it, and we did sell it right away. This had a really high sell through rate, and it sold for 29.95.
And we paid $3 for it.
We only paid $3 for it. I think this is like a part for like a massager, right?
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
a massager slash it's a muscle stimulator, so like for rehab
Mm-hmm.
and stuff, it connects to the pads that you stick to yourself.
Yeah.
But it's just the main unit, and they were still selling. We wish that we had the whole kit because it sold for a lot more, but they were selling the main units for $30 easy. So 3 into 30.
Yeah, that's great. And oh, this next one, I actually had bought it for myself, but it didn't fit me, so we ended up just selling it. But it was just a coincidence that it actually had a really high sell through rate, And so this one is a Wilfred Aritzia Vachel blouse.
All linen.
Yeah, this is really nice actually because it has like a wrap that goes around the waist, and so it's really cute. It didn't fit me, so we ended up just reselling it. I did pay more for this because it was, for me.
Yeah,
So
11.25, but
eleven
still,
twenty five, but we actually still made a great profit because we ended up selling for 44.95,
yeah,
and that was our full asking
that
price.
works for me.
And this is a 100% linen piece right here. Moving on to this Puma Men's Ferrari Challenge Windbreaker jacket. This one we ended up selling it for less than that on an asking.
Yeah, we no
It
we
was a
we
an
sold it
offer.
for $50, I believe. It
Yeah,
was an offer on 50, and we just took it.
yeah, we took it. So we had this. This wasn't that old. We didn't have it for that long, but
Also from the thrift store, we paid $5.99 for it.
yeah. So we just took the offer for $50. So how much did you say we paid for this?
$5.99.
Oh, that's great. $5.99. So
Yeah.
it sold pretty quickly. Next is Wolverine men's quill linen flannel jacket shirt. This one also sold pretty quickly for us.
And that was from the same. We bought it at the same time as the Ferrari one,
Mm-hmm.
and we paid 320. That one was on sale. We paid 325 for it.
Wow, great.
So
And we sold it for $29.95.
Mm-hmm. And this was our home donation.
Yeah. So this one we actually we had it for our baby, but there was just a situation where we ended up burning out like the little
The screen.
screen.
It comes with a screen that you can
Mm-hmm.
walk around with, and it connects to the camera.
Yeah.
We connected it to the wrong plug because we forgot the original plug
And it
when we
just
went on a trip, and it just burned it out.
and so
And so we decided
we
to sell the camera.
so we ended up noticing that the actual camera sold and they had a high sell-through rate. So
And it's true
yeah,
because
it
it
sold
took
pretty quick.
one or 2 days, I think. Sold.
Yeah. So we sold for 19.95, which was our full asking price as
And
well.
that covered the cost that we paid for the
Yeah.
screen and the camera.
Yeah,
And we
because we
found it at a thrift store for $10.
mm-hmm.
Then so we got everything back and more.
Yep. And then these next ones are the 511 tactical men's cargo pants. So cargo pants for us sell really good,
Especially 511.
especially 511, which you're probably already aware of that they sell really good. But these ones we got them at the Goodwill bins, and we probably paid a couple bucks for them. They sold pretty quickly as well, and this was our full. It sold
Yeah,
for our full
Goodwill
asking
bins.
price. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then this next one is some veteran United States Navy veteran flags.
Garden flag.
So we've had these ones for a long time. We had, like, as you can see here, we
We got
sold
7 of them.
7 of them already. This ones we got them at that bin store that I told you guys about, which was like
The
the
Amazon
hot
returns
bins.
and
Yeah, the Amazon returns. And so we saw that they were selling. And they ended up being slow sellers, but they sold. And so we actually probably only have. Oh, we don't
we
have any
sold them
more.
all.
Yeah, they're all out now. But
So they were $1 a piece. I found
mhm.
7 of them, took them all. So $7, and sold them for $14.95 each. So
Yeah,
not bad.
that was great.
They were slow, but they all
I
sold
think they pretty
eventually.
much sold like throughout the whole year,
Yeah.
and they all sold, so that was good.
Bread and butter.
Mm-hmm. All right, and now here we have Travis Matthew men's flat chino shorts, performance gold golf
Yeah.
shorts.
Not gold.
I wish they were gold. I would have kept them, but so these ones we got them at a thrift store. We paid like $7, right? Like we did pay a little bit for them.
Yeah, it was $7.
A little bit much
But
more than we wanted, but
we did it for the sell through rate.
yeah,
It was a quick seller. Sold in a couple of days.
yeah. So sold for 29.95. I can't speak today, which was our full asking price,
Mm-hmm.
and which is weird actually because it's not even summer yet. But I don't know. What do you guys think? We have actually been selling some summer stuff.
People are getting ready.
Yeah, so I think they're getting ready for summer. But but yeah, I don't know about you guys. Let us know in the comments if you guys been noticing an uptick on like summer items. All right, so this next one is whoa. So this one is really
The
a really
Pico
exciting find
toner.
because, as you can see, we sold it for $200 pretty much. This one we got at a thrift store, and it's weird because it was like behind a bunch of things, so I kind of had to like dig to find it. And so this one is a Neurotis Pico toner device. This one had a really high sell-through rate.
100%.
Yeah, and we bought it for $10. That noise, it was our dog. He's right here, has a hairball or something. But we ended up selling it for 199.95, which was our full asking price, and
Hmm.
it sold really quick. It's
And
funny because
it
the
wasn't
lady,
even complete.
yeah, it wasn't even complete, and because I don't know what's going on, but people can't read. And so the buyer sent us a message saying like, "Oh, I received the item and everything was good, but it didn't have everything
The
that,
instructions said that it wasn't complete.
yeah, that it wasn't complete." And
And we're
so
like, the listing says it's not
I know
complete
we literally put
in
all
multiple
over,
spots.
"This is not a complete box and comes with accessories pictured only."
And it says what was missing,
Includes
what's included,
yeah, includes the accessories listed only.
and where they could get it.
Yeah,
The
so
missing stuff.
it says not included, but people can read. So
But they didn't open any type of request or anything, so
yeah, because this one actually at the site, if you were to buy like the whole kit, it sells for like
or like
$550.
$600, I think.
Yeah, and so we obviously sold it for less because it
It
didn't
was,
have everything. But so they decided to keep it, I'm guessing because they didn't say anything after we sent them that message that we had actually
they
listed it
realized
correctly.
they didn't read.
Yeah, and so even if they were to buy like the accessories on the side, it's still a good price because it's
Hmm.
still under what it actually sells for. So um and now this next one is a vintage Belson Pro Touch Deluxe Instant Hair Setter. This one we probably have had it for like 5 months, huh?
Or more. And that was from the thrift store. Then it
Yeah.
said it was very slow seller.
Yeah, but it's weird because I think we were checking the sell-through rate during
Well,
that time, but
we bought one that was very similar to that. I think
yeah.
it was the same brand and everything that sold quickly, and that's why I don't think I looked this one up. I'm like, oh, this is like the same one. I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, so it sold for
And
29.95.
I forgot what we paid for it, but it probably was less than $5.
Yeah, it was probably like around $5. Um, but this ones we've had a couple of them that sold.
Because we had one that was that same brand, but it was like velvet, like the rolls were like made out of velvet or covered in
Oh
velvet or
yeah.
something. That's the one that sold very quickly
Yeah.
and for more money. So that was probably the reason.
And then this next one is some J Slides Ninka Light Gold Metallic Waterproof Suede shoes.
And those were them from the bins.
Yeah, we got them at the bins. They were in really good shape though, pretty much like brand new. And so this ones we did listed them as new without box, and this ones did take a long time to sell. I think because we got them like after last, so like at the end of 2022, was it? No.
23.
So after last winter, we that's when we got it,
Yeah.
and so it was pretty much out of season when we listed it. But they pretty much took a whole year to sell. And also I think also because kind of like they're not like that good looking shoes, and so I think it's just because of all that what is it called,
People like
what
glitter.
is that, what
That's
is like
fur.
that, like the fur, yeah,
Instead of boots with the fur, it's sneakers with the fur.
yeah. But they finally sold for 34.95, which was our full asking price, and we got it for how much, like
The bins. So probably a couple bucks.
yeah, a couple of bucks. So there you go.
Might have been $2 or $3.
Yeah, this next one is Nike Running Dry Fit Men's Quarter
Bread
Zip
and butter.
pullover sweatshirt. Yeah, this one, it is a this brand, well, Nike pretty much for us, but like this type, the sweatshirts pullovers, they're good sellers for us.
The athletic pullovers with the mock neck and the
Yeah,
quarter zip, those sell
yeah, they don't
pretty
sell
well.
for a lot, but they do sell quickly.
Pretty much anywhere between 15 to 25. If you find a nice one, it could be 30.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much the range. Most of them go for around 20 like this, but if you get them for $1 or two, like this is from the bins.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from the bins. And so we probably paid like $1.80 for it. something like that.
Yep. And now this next one is an official Yellowstone men's Dutton Ranch Montana hoodie. I like Yellowstone. I like this show. I don't know. It just makes me want to like buy a farm and just run away from the city. Run away from all these people, crazy people.
Be farmers.
Yeah, but this actually I bought it for myself. But when I looked that it actually was selling, it had a decent sell through rate. I just decided to sell it because I don't know, I'm weird like that. Like I'm like, if I find something that has a good sell through rate and it
Might
was for myself, I
might
honestly
as
prefer
well
to
take
just
the
make the
money.
money. But
Take the money.
yeah, and then I'm like that type of weird person where like if we buy something that for some reason we thought it had a good sell through rate and then it doesn't and then it fits me, then I keep it, because I'm like, why even make the listing? Like it's a waste of time.
Yep.
I don't know, but this one we ended up selling for $24.95, which was our full asking price. And I think I only, well, how much did we pay for this? Like, it
Was
was
that
really cheap because I think it was on sale that day. Probably paid like $4 or something for it.
that
And
was it from the bins?
no, this one was from a thrift store. And so yeah, we probably didn't pay more than $5 because I wouldn't have gotten it, but especially if it was for myself. And so this one probably took like 2 months to sell. Yeah. And now this next one is a J. Crew men's button-up dress shirt. This one it actually sold pretty quickly. I think that we just got it right, like not really quickly, but like a couple months ago we got it, or like a month ago or something.
We got it. We got it on September.
Oh
Not
wow.
too long ago, but
Well, it was it was a lot of months ago.
it wasn't a super fast seller. We'll just say that. And
Yeah.
we paid $4 for it.
Yeah. So we ended up selling for 19.95, which was our full asking price. And we usually at the beginning when we started we would actually sell a lot of men's. It was actually just mostly men's, and so we will pick up a lot of this type of
Button
shirts.
ups and
Yeah. Yeah,
polos.
and we were doing good, but it's just like some of the items they didn't sell for that much. It's pretty much like all bread and butter, right?
Yeah, it is all bread and butter
Yeah,
pretty much.
and so but
Unless you find something special, special material, special print. Um,
yeah.
that's pretty much what it's going to go for. Pretty much 20 to 25.
Yeah. All right. So now this one was actually a great find. I found this at a yard sale. So this lady was selling like a bunch of this brand. It was like a mixture of different brands, but it was in really good condition. Like most of them had tags, and she only wanted $3 for each one of them. And so I ended up buying three of this. So I bought two orange ones, and I think the other one's like a green one, but they were also big sizes, so that was a plus.
Yeah,
And the reason
the
why
green one
I
sold first, I
yeah, and
think.
the reason why I bought it too, because at the yard sale I couldn't really like look it up. Like I'm that type of person. I don't really like to look up the item when I'm at the yard sale. I feel like it's rude, and I don't even know how they're gonna react like if they find
Yeah.
out. So I usually try to just kind of go with like just with my gut and see like, okay, well maybe this is a good looking shirt. And usually I went by the style because it's kind of like gauzy, and you know how right now gauzy is like in style. And so this is pretty much why I picked it up. And then we made sure that when we said it, like when we made the listing, we put like the
All the
keywords, which
keywords.
was gauzy, and then shapeless. I guess shapeless and slouchy right now is like a good keyword to put. And so we've been getting a lot of interest in them. This one finally sold, and this one did sell for a full asking price, I believe, as well. Or did it sell for less? I don't remember, but I think it
Pretty
sold
sure
for
it
a full
sold
asking
for
price.
that.
And
That's what it
so
sold for.
yeah, so $49.95, and then I only paid $3 for this.
And the green one that we had sold already.
Yeah, and we had another green one too that sold as well. I think it's on Poshmark. But yeah, if you see like this type of material that's like gauzy type, like right now that's in. And so I don't think the brand matters that much. This is a decently like good brand, but when we looked it up it didn't have that many like sold, right? Like the or did it? Like I remember that you told me that it wasn't like, or we didn't have a lot of other ones to compare with or
Yeah.
something like that.
They weren't exact.
Yeah, but still sold. So
And I just looked at it. We did sell it for less, so I think we sold it
oh,
for
okay.
40. So we took an
Okay.
offer on 40.
40 was sold for 40 then, and so it's still good, $3 to 40, so that's fine. And now this next one. So this one we actually had it for a while. This was actually just something that we ended up getting because we bought a rocking chair for me and my daughter when I had her. And so we picked it up from someone from the Facebook marketplace, and they ended up like they just had like a bunch of blankets, and they were like, "Oh, like and you get a blanket for free." And I'm like, "Oh, nice." So I so I looked through them, and I found this one. I thought this one was like the most interesting one, and we looked it up, and it ended up being vintage and stuff. It did have a couple of stains, and I think that's the reason why it took a little bit longer to sell. They were not that noticeable, but it still had a couple like of stains. So this one ended up selling for 34.95, which was our full asking price, but we probably did have like we were holding it for like a whole year before it
Yeah, it took
sold.
a year to sell.
Yeah,
But
but
it's okay when you don't pay for it.
yeah, it was free
It was
anyways.
free.
Oh my god, I remember this one was kind of hard to take the pictures too because it's huge.
Yeah.
It's big. Um, all right. So this next one is a woman within corduroy. We put a woman. Oh, it's because it's a brand. Woman
Yeah.
within woman's.
Yeah.
So woman within woman's
Woman
corduroy.
Within is the brand.
Yeah, shirt. So this one. So this brand actually we've had luck with this brand when it's like big sizes like 2x, 3x. I don't think I found a 4x, but with the 3x and 2x, we've had really good luck with this ones. And this one it took a little bit to sell, probably like 3 to 4 months. I don't think it has like a really high sell through rate, but I think that the style, if you kind of like have other factors with it, you can sell it like that. Just make sure that you put like the keywords.
We actually sold it in a month.
We did.
Yeah, it took 1 month.
Never mind, guys. So we
Quick
sold it in
seller.
a month.
Bolo.
Yeah, so we sold it in a month, I guess. So I guess it does have a high sell through
and
rate.
we paid-
It's probably because of the corduroy, to be honest,
Yeah.
and then the size too.
And we paid $2 for it.
Yeah. So this one wasn't like brand new with tags. Oh, I don't know why I keep thinking that this one was brand new.
No,
It wasn't.
but it was in really good shape.
You kind of see a tag there.
It says it right there, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I think that was the tag from the thrift store, probably.
I hope I didn't leave it. No, I don't think so.
No.
But all right. So, oh, this next one. Oh, how cute. So this one is a vintage Taco Bell. Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Yes. Are you serious? So, anyways, on this one, we actually, where did we get this one? Like at a yard sale or something?
Sale. I got 2 of them, 50 cents each.
Yeah.
Give me 2 for $1.
These are
And
so cute.
the other one's
I have a
holding
chihuahua, so it's like
the
they're
other
so
one's
cute.
holding a rose. It'll probably sell before Valentine's Day too. Just like this one was probably a Valentine's Day gift.
Yeah. So this one we ended up selling for $9.95. It's a cheap item, but we got it for 50 cents.
50
Sometimes,
cents?
we're human. Sometimes I buy things because they're cute. I'm like, screw the sell through rate. Screw it. I'm just gonna buy it because I like it, which is what not to do. Don't do that. Okay.
But sometimes it works.
But yeah, so it finally sold anyway for $9.95. It's because imagine like it would be otherwise like our store will be full of like very boring items. You gotta have some exciting items. But all right. So next we have here a Starbucks
A very boring
tumbler. Yeah, another boring item.
It has the straw though.
Really, like I don't know why it's so hard, like literally to find a Starbucks cup with a straw. Like, what the hell are people doing with the straws? But I don't know. I mean, I lose my straws at home too, so I guess I answer my own question. But so this one sold for $14.95. I think we got it for like $2 at a thrift store.
$2.50.
Yeah, we bought it actually together with another one that was a bigger size.
Yeah.
And the other one sold really quickly, but this one took more to sell. So yeah, if you guys see this one, I don't recommend picking them up.
They need to be special ones. Don't get any this is generic. Like there's nothing on it. Looks like it's boring.
Like so if you just want to flex that you have a Starbucks cup, then buy it for yourself.
But I think the ones that sell the best are the ones from. There's ones that have prints on them from like different states, like Montana or whatever. I think those are the ones that are selling right now for decent money.
And the ones with like, I don't know, kinds of crazy stuff. Like, what is it called? Like, it's not pearls. It's not diamonds. What is it called? Like, I don't know. They have like a texture. They have like a texture which is like kind of like diamond shaped texture.
Oh, it looks like a diamond studded
Yeah,
cup.
it's like a stud.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. All right. So moving on, we have a Nike men's
Rafa,
Rafa Nadal.
tennis player.
Yeah. T-shirt. So this one we actually thought you thought it was like the Rocks, right?
I
Like
thought it was the
the Rocks
rocks.
brand.
Yeah,
Yeah, so he thought it was the Rocks brand, so that's why we bought it, and then we figured out that it wasn't. And so if it was, it would have sold for more. But this one, we ended
yeah.
up selling for 19.95. And how much did we pay for this
Let
one?
me check.
Probably pay like $7 just because we thought it was this other brand. But
I know we got that from the thrift store. I think I paid $4 for it.
yeah, so this one didn't sell that quick, so I don't think it's a good seller. Right? It didn't sell
It
that
took a
fast.
while, but it's because we didn't know. We had it. The title was wrong because we didn't know it was Rafa,
Yeah.
and then I added all that in there, and that's when it started getting views and likes. And I even got a message like, the guy wanted to see the the style number or something that was on a tag, and he's like, "Oh, that is the right shirt, but it's not my size." I'm like, "Then why did you need to know the number then?"
Right? That's weird. Like I don't understand people sometimes. They send us some questions that is like, especially when like
I
they send you
totally would have bought it if it was my size. That's what he said.
like I don't know. I don't understand people sometimes. Like they send you some like after you answer like 200 questions for them, they're like, "Oh, it's not my size." Like, are you serious? Like,
Were the questions necessary?
all right.
We paid $2 for it,
Yeah.
so
All
it's
right.
okay.
And now next is this ultra pink woman's lace embroidered shirt. So this one actually didn't even have a tag. I got it because I like the style of it. I think sheer is really in right now. And so this one I got it at the Goodwill bins. So we probably paid like $1 or something because it's so light.
$1. We put $1.90 on this one.
Yeah. And this one sold decently quick. It probably took a couple months to sell, but finally sold. And so this is like the perfect example that, as long as you're picking up like stuff that's in style, this are it's gonna sell, because this one didn't even have a tag literally. And it still sold. And I just made sure to put my measurements in.
And
And for the
keywords.
keywords, let me see what I put. A bunch of stuff. Look at this. Use your keywords. Try to put in as much keywords as you can, because
And put them in the
it
theme
does
as
work.
well. On eBay, you put
Oh
them
yeah,
into
and
the
the theme,
theme.
because we actually noticed this. We were doing it like over here in the description, but we didn't even realize that there was an actual like
You can add
theme
up to
to put
a
it there.
hundred of them in the
Yeah,
theme,
yeah. So there you
and
go.
that just gets it to the right buyer.
Yeah. And so next is an Anne Klein woman's dress pants size 8 professional business pants. So this one's we got at a yard sale.
$2.
Yeah, it was this lady that was just selling like really good clothes, and we bought a bunch of stuff from her. But we actually back then we were selling stuff at Whatnot, and right now we're still selling, but just in the store. We're not doing lives anymore. But we got them for that, but we ended up not selling them over there, so we just listed them here, and they sold for 19.95. I don't think they took that long to sell, huh? We just listed them like a couple months ago. I mean, it's still a long time, but like not like a whole year. Um,
I actually don't have a date for when we bought it,
no.
so.
So
But yeah, I think it only took a few months,
yeah,
like
they
maybe
sold
3.
for our full asking price, 19.95. All right, this next one is a Marble and Sarah men's short sleeve tie dye shirt.
Hulk smash.
This is a weird collab. Like I've never seen this before.
Marvel and
I
Zombie.
remember when you showed it to me, I'm like Sarah or Sarah. How do you
However
say
you say
Sarah?
it.
But yeah, this one sold pretty quickly, right?
Mm,
I think
that one
so.
was like a medium speed sale. I think we've
Mm,
had that for a little bit.
yeah, maybe a couple months or something. But sold for 19.95, which is our full asking price. Not bad.
We bought it in September,
No, well, it did took some
and
months.
then we paid $4 for it.
So that was not that great, but there you
Eh, I got it because it was cool.
go. And then this one is a Columbia men's short sleeve button up Tamiami fishing shirt. This one was brand new with tags. And so I think that because of that, we paid a little bit more because we thought it would go for more, right?
I was hoping to sell that for like $50, but
Yeah. And so,
39.95 is okay.
yeah, we ended up selling it for 29.95. And how much did you say you paid?
$8.
$8. So we still made a good profit. bread and butter
We
profit.
usually try to keep, so everyone knows, we usually try to buy at least clothing, everything under like $5. Even hard items, we try to
Yeah,
keep everything like around $5 or less. If we're paying more than that, it's probably because the item goes for a decent amount or the sell through rate is like unbelievable.
yeah,
Those are the only reasons why we would go above five.
yep. And now this next one is an American Eagle woman super high rise baggy pants. So as you can see, this is just a regular American Eagle pants.
And those were a donation, so free.
Yeah, sometimes I ask my family members like if they're getting rid of any clothing or things to just let us know. We'll pick them up, and then we kind of go through it. We keep whatever we want, and then we donate the rest. But this one's, they're American Eagle. We still sold them for $30.
American Eagle has a great sell through rate. They just don't sell for
Yeah,
a lot. I mean, this sold for a decent amount. 29.95 is pretty good, but usually it
yeah,
sells for 20, 15, 20, maybe 25.
yeah. And I think we only sold it for this much because of the style. The cargo is really
And it's
in right now,
baggy.
so yeah. And so we probably how much? Oh well, it was free.
Free.
Yeah, but
Free
anyway,
99.
brain fart. But yeah. All right, guys. So now moving over to Mercari. Mercari is actually hasn't been performing that well for us
It's
lately.
waking up now though.
Yeah,
We've had a
it's
few sales the last few days.
yeah, it seems like it's picking up, but honestly, I feel like
Whoops.
I feel like ever since they did that update, like my sales have our sales have been tanking. I think that you know what? Oh no, this is. I was like, did we just leave the Goodwill
Tag
tag
on it
on
and it's
it?
sold anyway. No,
No, this
it
is
was
the
new
actual.
with tags.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
my heart almost fell. But no, so yeah, going back to Mercari. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Like, how are you guys' sales? Because ours, like, they're not that good. As you can see, we only sold 3 things. So I don't know what's going on. I used to make a lot of money in Mercari before. Actually, Mercari used to perform better for me than Poshmark, and now Poshmark is performing better for me than Mercari. But I hope that it picks up. I think it's just a lot of the changes that they've been doing. I think a lot of people are discouraged with the stuff that's going on. And, I don't even think they know what the hell they're doing because they just keep going back and forth. Now you have fees. Now you don't have fees. Who the hell understands them? I don't know. But
I
we'll
think
see.
I think the way they have it now is going to bring back the customers because they were doing no fees for the sellers and putting it all on the customers. And I think that discouraged a lot of people.
Yeah.
And now it's more even. The customer is still paying a fee, but we're getting charged so that they don't have to pay as much. And
Yeah.
give and take. I'm fine with it as long as we get more traffic, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't do it just like eBay. Like, why do they have to do all this crazy stuff, right? Because at the end of the day, like, most people that sell on Mercari and Poshmark, they also sell on eBay. Not all of them, but most of them. Usually eBay is like their main platform. So most of the items that you sell on Poshmark and Mercari, they're on eBay. And you're essentially gonna get it for less money if you just buy it over there. But anyway, so this one is the North Carolina Tar Heels men's button down shirt. This is a 2XL. So as you can see, we usually try to get bigger sizes. We can usually get more money for the items when they're bigger sizes. This
Yeah,
one was new with tags.
it's a fishing shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the vents in the back. I think it's SPF rated, or it says UPF
Yeah,
50.
I think so. I can't really see it.
Yeah, it's UPF 50.
And so this one I sold it on an offer and sold for $27. So that wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
It was a reasonable
we paid
offer.
$3.50 for it at a thrift store.
Yeah, that was good. And this next one is Parish Nation men's embroidered button-up shirt.
That was a slower sale. We've had those for a while.
Uh-huh.
Or
So it
this
was a
one.
slow sale, but it eventually sold on an offer for $26. And we bought it for how much?
Trying to find it.
My helper right here
Everything's not in order, okay?
that is not
But I'm pretty
prepared.
sure we just paid like less than five because we got that at the thrift store as well. I remember
Yeah, it was probably like on a sale that we got it, but there you go. And then this next one, So actually this. All right, so let me just close out of this.
Just cut that out.
All right, now moving over to Poshmark.
Poshmark.
So Poshmark is also been slow for us right now. I think everything's been slow right now, right? Just because the people, like a lot of people already spent a lot of money
Everyone
during the
spent all their
holidays.
money.
Yeah, and so I think that that's why it's been slow. I think it's picking up now though. I've been seeing that. So I hope that it picks up and we start selling everything. But so this one we did sell on an offer. This one, I mean, I'm pretty sure we sold to a veteran, and my partner right here, he's a veteran himself in the Marines. So he's a Marine veteran. So I mean, we just said it's all right. We sold it to him for $9. We
Yeah,
were
let him
selling
have
it.
it.
We were selling it for like 15, right? Like it wasn't even that much.
Yeah, it's $15 shirt at the most. So
Yeah. So we hook him up for $9. And so this one wasn't like a great buy. This we've had it for a long time as well. So
yeah,
we kind of just wanted
so
to get rid of it
just
as well.
let him have it.
Yeah. And we probably bought it for like $1 at a yard sale or something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. And this next one is a Fossil Pebble Leather Satchel Purse. So Fossil has actually performed really good for us. Every Fossil that we found, we sold it pretty
yeah,
quickly
that's a
within
good
probably,
selling brand right now.
yeah, we probably sold it like within the first month or something of listing it. So it's funny
For
because
this
this one,
one in particular, because I found
yeah,
it.
this one we actually had it. We had it for a long time, but we didn't list it because we were just
We
slacking
bought
it.
it. We bought it in September. No, in October.
Wow. So we bought it in October. We listed until like December or something.
Mm-hmm.
And
And we got
so
it for $1.77.
yeah, sold for $30 full. Well, this was, yeah, full asking price, $30. And they actually left me a really good review, so they loved it. And yeah, so moving over, this is a Mitchell and Ness throwbacks,
Johnny
1970.
Unitas.
Johnny
Who knows
Unitas.
about this guy? This is old school.
I don't know anything about that, babe. I'm not that old. Sorry.
Wow. Thank you.
So
That's how I'm
anyway,
treated here.
so anyway, this one we were actually, we listed it for like really high. We listed it really high because we were looking that
Well,
other people were listing it for really
the
high.
prices were all over the place, and when that happens, like when they're high and low, I always pick the high number. So and then take offers.
Yeah.
So I think they were being listed for like some of them were over $100, some of them were like 90, some of them were like in the 40s. So
Yeah.
I put it at 75. I wasn't gonna go for 100 because it was like just one person that had it for over 100. Most
Mm-hmm.
of them were like 79.99, 95 or less. So I decided to put it there and took this offer for 55.
Yeah. So we took this offer for
And it's
55.
a really big size.
And so we actually did pay a lot of money for this one.
Yeah.
Just because we thought we were gonna sell it for like 75.
Yeah.
And so
We
we
paid $19.99 for it.
1995, I mean 1990,
20 bucks.
1995, 1999.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Today, literally, my words are not coming out. But so
20
yeah,
bucks.
so we probably made like 15 after the fees or something, which
It's okay, but not worth the investment, I guess.
yeah, and it did took like a month to sell or something,
Well,
right?
that's not bad.
It's not horrible,
We bought this one in October as well, so it took a few months.
but since we did pay that much for it, we would have like at least expected to sell for like within the next week that we listed it, but it's all right. And this next one is New Balance men's fresh foam running shoes. So these ones we had it for a long time. For some reason, I think it's just the style. I guess
New
some
Balance is
styles,
good, but if you have the right style, if it's the
yeah,
wrong model or whatever, it might not sell for a lot. I mean, this sold for a decent price, but it just took forever to sell
yeah, it took
because
some
we got those at
months.
the bins, right? If
No, I think we got them at a thrift store over there in Sarasota. We paid like $10 for them.
I got
Yeah,
them right here.
that was back
Yeah, we
then.
paid 11 for them actually. So
Yeah,
that was the problem. But they're good looking shoes. That's what I didn't know. You know,
the size.
I figured that at that time that most New Balances were good. Like it was just a good brand. If it's a good looking shoe, good size, in good condition, it'll sell for, 40 or 50, maybe $60.
Yeah.
And we were wrong about these and so quickly.
I mean, honestly, I'm just happy because as you can see, you can't really
You can't even see
tell.
that. Yeah, and we guessed the size
You
by
can't.
measuring it
we
because you
we
can't
guessed
even read it.
it, but they never said anything. So I guess
It fit them.
yeah, I guess we got it right. And so yeah, so this wasn't a good seller for us. We sold it for $39. We still made a profit, but we did pay $11 for it. Now this next one is a 7 diamonds men's 4-way stretch button down shirt.
That sold quick.
This one sold really quick. It actually also felt really nice when you touched it. And so the dude from the thrift store, that's what I call him.
Really nice.
That's what I call everyone like at the thrift store, the dude from the thrift store. And so the dude from the thrift store, he felt it. He was like, "Oh, this is really nice."
What size is it?
And I'm like, "Dude, why do you want to know what size is it? Like, are you gonna like take it away from us?"
Oh, that's my size. You can't. I
I
can't
don't
sell
know.
it to you.
I don't know why they do that, but it's like it's that moment of like terror that goes inside of you. Like, is it like, are they gonna take it away? Are they gonna like
Not like that's ever
not sell it
happened.
anymore? I mean, I've heard some crazy stories of like literally like people that will ring your item, especially like at Goodwill, and then they're like, "Oh, the other day I heard about this lady that they took away their item, and then they like went and hit literally the cashier grabbed it, and they said that they needed to like that there was an error with the price, and they had to put it up for sale the next day, and they like went and hid it somewhere, and then the seller actually looked where they left it and they grabbed it again. I don't know, it was like a whole deal. But I don't know, I think people like some of the workers, they be doing some crazy things there because I guess they want to buy it themselves. I don't know. But going back to the item,
We paid
yeah.
$10 for it. So we paid up, but again, because it had a high sell-through rate, sold it very quickly for 30. So quick
Yeah.
flip.
So that was good. This next one is a vintage Woolrich men's heavy parka jacket. This one, I don't know how long we've had it. Probably like a couple months or so.
We've had that one since September,
Mm-hmm. And so this one did sell for our full asking price.
and we paid $12.99 for that one.
Okay. We did pay a little bit more than we would have liked to, but it did sell for 60, so that's great.
Mm-hmm.
And actually the seller sent me a message. They're like, "Can you expedite this because somebody stole my jacket?"
I guess they had the exact same one, and they wanted to replace it ASAP.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy. Like, who's out there stealing jackets? Like, I don't understand. But because somebody steals jackets, we have a job. So we had a sold item. So I guess. All right. So moving on. Whoa. So these ones, they're so cute. These ones we actually got them at the bins, believe it or not.
Luckily, and not damaged, not cracked,
Yeah.
not scratched.
So these ones, yeah, they were just chilling there, like on top of like the shoes, which I'm pretty sure somebody just left them, and I think they just like because they were nicely laid on top of like just like some random shoes, and I saw them and they look cute, and because they were gold and I like gold,
I like gold.
then so I decided to take a look at them, and they did actually had a price tag of $60.
Mm-hmm.
And so I looked it up, and they had a good sell-through rate, and they sold for a decent amount of money. As you can see, the original price is $60, and I sold it for 50, which was my full asking price.
So almost.
And I think it's because of the style, and I also think that they don't no longer make this style. And so I think there was other ones that were like more intricate.
They were more elaborate.
Yeah, and they actually sold for more. So.
Yeah, for like 90.
Yeah, but I mean, this thing probably cost
It's the same glass, stone, or whatever that is, crystal. What is it? Emerald green, whatever. But
yeah.
The framing had more detail on it. It was like thicker, and those were more expensive.
Yeah, they're gold plated, I guess, and so. But there's more intricate ones that sell for more money. But we probably pay like 25 cents or something when you really like.
I put $1, but it was from the bin, so it weighs nothing. It was probably a quarter.
Yeah, they sold pretty quickly, so I was happy with this. All right, guys, and that is it for today's What Sold video. We want to thank you so much for staying till the end. If you would like to continue watching content like this, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And very importantly, click the notification bell so that you're notified whenever we upload any new videos.
And leave us some comments.
Yes, leave us some comments, please. And we'll see you until the next time. Bye bye, my friends.
Bye.